What's up? How you doing? Here we are again, getting ready to cook some pork chops tonight. I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt, Maldon salt. Take a look at that, Maldon salt. This salt's been around since 1882. I think that's even 4 years before the Statue of Liberty came here. So we're gonna use a little bit of that and some John Henry's pecan rub, a little bit. So I'd like to say a couple things about ABBA. Big fan of ABBA. When I was in the 6th grade, I had a friend and we used to talk about ABBA all the time. We used to talk about music in general all the time, but ABBA came up a lot. I like how they take sad lyrics, depressing lyrics, and marry them with happy melodies. It's all, you know, cheery stuff. But I've always been a fan of ABBA ever since I was about that big. So they released a new CD after 40 years. Voyage. I read some reviews. Some people love it, some people not so much. I'm on the love it side. A lot of power ballads in this, but you know, if you listen to it a few times, it gets better and better as you listen. So I don't know, some people didn't like it. Rolling Stone magazine, 4-star review, they liked it, they loved it. But there's other people out there that didn't. I'm not one of those people. I loved it. And like I said, the more you listen to it, the more your brain picks up little things you missed the first time around, and you enjoy it even more. My favorite ABBA song is a song called The Day Before You Came. Now, before they broke up, that was the last song they recorded in the studio. So, you know, it's a very sentimental song, and it's been my favorite for 35 years, maybe more. Yeah, big fan of that song. So that's it. I wish they would tour live. I'd go see them in a minute, half a minute. Okay, so let me get this going here. That's a wimpy car. That sounds like it needs to go get a repair done. Not impressed with that. One time my father was looking for a station wagon for work, and I don't know, he saw an ad in the paper or something, and we hopped in his station wagon because he always had a station wagon, and we ended up driving to this place, and it was a young guy who had a station wagon for sale. But this station wagon was refurbished from the ground up, including the motor, and he had a motor in it that was all souped up, and it sounded like the General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard. It had that roaring sound. Spent a lot of money on that, and that was not a car you would buy for work, because my father would beat on these cars, load them up with lumber, and anyway, so the car was off position, and when we got there, my father was looking at it. It looked really nice paint job. Then he opens up the hood, and it's all chrome inside. And the guy says, "Let me start it up for you. Check this out." Starts it up, and it was like, you know, like sound like a sports car, but an American sports car, not a foreign sports car that sounds like a fast motorcycle. American sports cars have a deep roar. Anyway, so guy comes out after he starts it up, and he looks at my father. He goes, "Smooth, huh?" And my father goes, "Yeah, smooth." And we get in our station wagon, we leave after all that, and my father was like, guy said it was smooth, but he goes, "I think he needed a muffler." And I said, he didn't need a muffler. That's the way it's supposed to sound. It's like a muscle car. So anyway, my father didn't understand that, but it was a good station wagon. But it's one of those where you pick up women in, you know, dates, pick up the women's. It's not for going to work in. So anyway, that's it. And I think it was pricey, you know, in those days. I think my father was looking for a car to load cinder blocks in, and this was more like a car to go to a drive-in movie. But he said smooth. My father thought he said smooth, but the guy said smooth. Smooth, not smooth. Making some French fries inside. So they get thick chunks. You don't want to overcook them, they get dry on you, and then you have to work your jaw. Sea salt. But there's a lot of good ABBA songs. Dancing Queen, Chiquitita, not the banana, I don't know what that is. Fernando. My father had a doctor, his name was Fernandez, E-Z. He kept calling him Fernando because my father liked that song from ABBA, and he thought Fernandez was Fernando. But the doctor would respond every time he said Fernando. The doctor would say, yes, we need. But his name was Fernandez. So and I told my father it's Fernandez. Still kept calling him Fernando. But a lot of good songs. Money, Money, Money. Gimme, Gimme, Gimme. I mean, does your mother know? Dancing Queen, those are like huge, huge. Yep. But I am glad that they got together and recorded again. I remember 20 years ago thinking, hey, they've been broken up 20 years. Are they going to get together and do something new? And everybody was like, no, they're not doing anything. And then, you know, a few years ago I heard that they were in the studio, and finally even these songs now were recorded, you know, I think 2017 or something, and finally I've been hearing rumors for a while, but they were saying, oh, it's coming out, and finally they released it this a few days ago. So anyway, that's it. But anyway, that's ABBA Voyage. But I also bought one of my favorite guitar players, and he may be my favorite right now, and I think he is. Joe Bonamassa. Great CD. It's called Time Clocks. Just got it the other day. This guy is amazing. Probably one of the best guitar players of all time. Of all time. These are good songs. Time Clocks on here. Awesome song. And then Questions and Answers. Another awesome song. I highly recommend this CD. Joe Bonamassa. So run down to your local record shop, Skippy White's, and pick up one of these. Good stuff. Just amazing guitar playing. So highly recommend it. So this is it. A little bit of salt and John Henry's pecan rub, or pecan rub. Good stuff, good stuff. Even smells good right now.